Hey everybody, this is the Last Living GameCube. Welcome back to more Okami. In the last episode, we arrived into Ryoshima Coast and made it to this little island here. In this episode, now, my money count may seem different than last time. This is actually my second take of this recording, of this episode. Reason for this is because because I set my computer to only record frames that are successful and that the recording will automatically stop if there are any frames dropped. Some frames dropped like 7 minutes into the last take, and I've already had like the full episode audio recorded, and yet I didn't realize this until after I saved over this area, so I had to go back all the way back to the moon cave to do this whole thing over again. Anyways, let's not waste. Actually, wait. Let's feed these monkeys, and let's not waste any more time, because I'm already in a hurry to get this episode finished. I only have an hour left until MacGyver is on. I'm talking about the new MacGyver. Yeah, that's actually my favorite show that my dad got me into. There we go. And there's the onigiri. Now these, I'm going to be getting this move, this move, this move, and this move. I'm pretty much saying bye-bye to my money here. Yeah, just because you're God doesn't mean you're rich. So yeah. Anyways, I'll meet you guys back when I finish getting all these moves learned. Yeah, I wanted to show this first one off because this is a double jump. He gives us another free holy banana. I'm just in a hurry to get this whole thing done now. I'm sorry I'm just in such a rush, but yeah, I just want to get this whole thing completed. Anyways, he tells us that there's a moon turret out near the edge of the water. That's the only move where the Onigiri Sensei says something different after mastering it. Now I'm done with that. On to the next ones. Okay, this next one, Digging Champ. This is outright needed for multiple stray beads. And yeah, at least 3 sun fragments too. And now he just gives us another free holy banana. Okay, next one is Spirit Armageddon. I wish I could skip this. Okay, there we go. Now that we've mastered the full rosary combo sequence, we no longer have to... Actually, technically, there is one last upgrade to our rosary that we still have yet to get, but we're not able to get that at this moment. So, on to 3 shears. The last one we're going to be getting today. Okay, now, the glaive, I should mention right now, is actually my favorite favorite weapon to use in the game. Well, at the beginning, at my first playthrough, it was rosaries. I never used glaives on my first playthrough, and now I regret doing that because glaives are actually the most powerful type of weapon in the game, outshining reflectors by a lot. But downside is it's not exactly responsive on the Wii. It's very responsive on the PlayStation. In fact, it's how responsive it is on the PlayStation could actually make it pretty overpowered on the PlayStation, but on the Wii, on the Wii, it's really not responsive. And might not be good for racking up combos, but at least it's actually technically it can rack up combos better than the reflector can, but still. I think there's 2 more left, but yeah. This is the only weapon that you're able to charge up an attack on, and when you fully charge it up on the PlayStation, it is broken. Anyways, now that we're done with that, I'll meet you guys back at Shinshu Field, where we're going to start digging up some clovers out of stone. Freaking... You might want to practice this first, just to get the timing going. Oh, first, before we go to that area, we have two things to get here right off the bat. Crystal. And inside that rock patch, we get a stray bead. Okay, now I'll meet you in Nagata Forest. Now I'll meet you in Shinshu Field. Not Nagata Forest. Actually, wait, no. How am I? Okay, fine. Normally I'm not this interruptive, but there was another secret I just remembered over here. This is literally the second time I had to do this over the span of 2 hours, okay? Give me a break. Don't blame me if I'm just so rushed to complete this episode. Seriously. Pearl... Actually, why am I in a rush? Well, technically I'm in a rush to get the episode done because we have a lot to do in this episode. I'm afraid that my computer's space will be maxed out before I get to complete this episode. So anyways, I'll meet you guys back in Shinshu Field where we'll be digging up clovers with digging champ. Okay, back where Kushi gave you the first Holy Bone L of the game, there's a clover right here in stone. The next clover is actually not too far away, but I'm going to cut ahead until we find it. Here we are. This is near the first save near... Excuse me, wind. Anyways, now that we're done with this, I'm going to meet you guys in Nagata Forest. Sorry if this episode has a lot of cutting, but I really don't have any choice, because this game would be like completely... This video would be completely empty otherwise. Okay, now near the Mermaid Fountain of Nagata Forest, there's another clover under here. Under a bunch of other stone. Okay, the other dirt patch in Nagata Forest holds a chest containing a bull statue. Yep. Yeah, I already remember what that was off the top of my head. Considering that I've already done this a second time. Don't mind me, I'm just getting the vengeance slip I forgot to get when I was in the Shuta Ruins first time in the LP. Okay, now I'll meet you guys at Taka Pass. Okay, this is near where we found Bingo. Oh, by the way, those faces are actually a kanji. I'll post up on screen the name of it because I cannot pronounce it. Anyways, back near where we found Bingo. Yeah, I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the game for some reason. Here we have a Nirvana hole, the first of many in the game. Nirvana holes, like almost every Nirvana hole will have a stray bead. Like all but there are at least 4 Nirvana holes that I know that do not have stray beads, but every other Nirvana hole will have a stray bead. A stray bead, 4 trees, 1 type of animal. Excuse me, I didn't mean to pick you up. And 3 clovers. And 2 other treasures aside from the stray bead. Okay, yeah. If you really want to rack up some money or some praise, this is like the best. This is the best way to do that. So, if you wanted to get, if you wanted to get in here, buying Digging Champ is very much worth it for this reason. Like, most Nirvana holes are covered by Digging Champ. Well, covered by a patch of dirt. Patch of stone dirt that you would need to use to get Digging Champ. Anyways, something I wanted to show off. If you bark at the monkeys, they spank their butts at you. Yeah, I don't know why they do that, but they do. Stray bead. Anyways, I'll meet you guys back over at Ryoshima Coast where we found the first of those Digging Champ stone cross thingies. And Amaterasu Yon's sheep goes up. Okay, back where we fed those cows earlier in the last episode, we have this thing here, and look, it spews out ominous purple smoke. Not the fabulous smoke, but the ominous smoke. 'Cause guess what you have to fight? An optional boss. This thing is called the Bandit Spider. It's one of 3 times you have to fight this thing in the game. It's basically like the Spider Queen, only it's male, and unlike... It doesn't talk, and unlike the Spider Queen, where you have to hook shot onto its butt twice, you have to hook shot onto this thing's butt 3 times. And... Oh, what the heck? Why can't I move up? Okay, there we go. What? Okay, why am I not hook-shotting onto this thing's butt? There we go. Anyways, this thing is extremely weak to fire. You have any fire around you? Just keep scribbling all over its weak spot. That almost killed it. And freaking... Oh, come on! Power slash the damn thing! Okay, you shouldn't have taken that many power slashes to finish this guy off. This thing is ridiculous. Technically, I wouldn't even count this as a boss if it killed me. And the same amount of money as the Crimson Helm. Anyways, every time you kill one of these, you get a sun fragment. And you collect 3 sun fragments to form a unit of solar energy. And once again, we kneel down and yawn on our way up there. Now, there's something, if you go back down there after defeating the Bandit Spider and taking the sun fragment, there is something else that you can do down there, but I do not recommend doing that immediately, because at this point in the game, it is like uncharacteristically difficult. Like, it's so rape difficult that you could potentially die before you use up all of your resources. Yeah, it's not even that funny. It's not funny at all. It is that hard if you go back in there. So I would not recommend going back down there until the end of the game. Yeah, almost the end of the game. That's literally what I do. I do like everything else first and then save that for last. So the last time I did that, without waiting until the end of the game, I used all of my resources. Anyways, talk to this guy. Where did he go? I can't think of where my Inaba went. Inaba is actually the name of one of the developers in this game. He wants us to find his pet Inaba, well, his pet rabbit is named Inaba, and give it back to him. And we're going to be doing just that in a moment. After fighting this boss. I believe this thing is called an Ibuna. You'll see up on, or Abuna, you'll see up on screen if I'm wrong. Well, you'll see the correct pronunciation up on screen. It's basically like a Crow Tengu, only it has an umbrella, and it has a different floral finisher. Which is something that we do not yet have. You know what? No. Freaking. I meant to show this off with the Crow Tengus, that you can power slash them after they use their samurai sword on you. Yeah, that's literally what I did to get extra demon fangs, but you don't have to use if you don't want to, but I would recommend you do that. So going over here, we have another demon gate. Why am I trying to power slash? Hey, you know what? Yes! Demon Fang out of it. Good. What? Why did I plant a tree down there? Die. Yeah, the Thunder Ear has a floral finisher that we do not yet have. Well, actually, no. The Thunder Ear has power slides with floral finisher. What the heck am I talking about? Must be thinking of another enemy that looks very similar, but is not exactly the same. Because here we revive a mermaid pond, well, mermaid fountain, and a pack of horses. I think these are the last horses that you need to feed in the game. If not, then they're in the next area. 26 minutes, alright. Yeah, this video is going to be filled with cutting. This is probably like the last part of the episode that's not going to involve me cutting everything out. So over here we have another steel fist sake. And you know what? I'm going to turn it to night because there's going to be a lot of stuff coming around here that it's going to involve the ability to see underground. Well, see what's buried underground, rather. Okay. I'm going to try a power slash them both at once. You know what? No. These things are really weak to the counter, so I might as well not wait for it. Hello. Okay. I didn't expect to stun him with the counter. Then again, I didn't know that was actually a thing. And again, at least I got a couple of other demon fangs to help me out, help make up for what I did here. So now we're done with that. We revive a bunch of bunnies that we need to feed. So another herb feed bag. Hooray! We get to feed more bunnies. 28 minutes. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying in a hurry to get this episode finished because I really hope I don't have to max out my computer's data storage. Even though I don't think I will. Yeah. Vengeance slip. There we go. Anyways, there's another bunny here that does not get fed with the others. This bunny is Inaba. Okay, this bunny... I think Inaba also is a name in mythology. I just don't remember exactly what his story is. You'll see on screen what Inaba's story is in mythology if I can find it, but I doubt I will. Oh, whatever. That's all you really have to do right now. Oh, right. I forgot that there are more demon scrolls that come out at night. Inaba! My precious black and white rabbit! I've been worried sick where he went. Thank you for finding him for me. Well, if I was the owner of that rabbit, I'd be concerned. But then again, I've seen my cat kill a chipmunk with her teeth. Yeah, well, to be fair, that chipmunk was basically a mother, and it left behind another generation of chipmunks, which have been living in my house ever since. Living underneath my house ever since. So that's all you really need to do, and I think... Oh yeah, we got the vengeance slip already. All we have left to do in this video... Well... Last time, it took like 33 minutes. This video took like 33 minutes last time. And now all we have to do is just bloom this clover, get the treasure that's down there, and feed these cows. Oh, they ran away. I didn't think that other cow was still awake. And now what's in here is, I believe, yes, a crystal. Another generic thing. Now we're finally going to enter the city. But big surprise. Everyone in the city is come down with an illness due to this funky mist. Well, technically it's not illness, it's poison. Ah, crap, I didn't mean to skip that cutscene. Well, anyways, now that we're done with this, I think it's good to end this video off here. So next time on Okami.